Hi, I'm Kara. Thanks for stopping by this week's episode of Reload. We're with the Barn Church and Ministries here in Berrien Springs, Michigan. This week, I've just been thinking about, or the last several weeks, there was some news that came out a while ago about a pastor denouncing his faith and having really never had felt loved by the church. And I don't really even want to talk about this. It's really a very sad subject, but there's a huge lack of understanding, I think, in what people in ministry do. All that most people see is what happens during the service, and that's about 10% of really what happens during the week. The other 90% of things are really behind the scenes. People don't see the end. People don't see the beginning, they do see the end. They don't see the prayers, they don't see the counseling meetings, they don't see the studying, they don't see the learning, they don't see the staff sessions, they don't see the humanness of it all. They don't see working out issues with coworkers. They don't see people being just in their regular humanness. They don't see the paperwork. They don't see the budgets. They don't see all the managing that goes on. And it isn't deviance. I don't think it's deviant. It's just being unaware. I liken it to when I was a financial advisor. I literally had a client tell me I didn't do anything, and I had nothing else to do other than meet with her. And she thought all financial advisors were rich. I was astounded. First of all, not only were there several meetings I had every week, but obviously there's researching, writing recommendations, and following up, and placing trades, and continuing education, and compliance, and all the things, right? Fortunately, I was saved already when I met her, so I didn't respond poorly. I don't remember exactly how I responded, but if I hadn't been saved, I might not have responded really well. And she behaved that way to everybody in my field. She just thought everybody was there at her beck and call. She just didn't get it. She probably didn't want to get it because it's easier not to get it. It's easier not to think about what happens really behind the scenes. And I wonder if that's part of the issue. People think people in ministry must be perfect and have no issues and no need for help themselves. And that couldn't be further than the truth. People in ministry, we're just normal, regular people with a different vocation. We're all called to be in ministry, and that could be your workplace, your grocery store, the laundromat, wherever it happens to be. But those that operate and fully depend on ministry for a living, they live ministry, they breathe ministry, they sacrifice for ministry, they give up everything for ministry, and are responsible for people's hearts and eternal salvations. That's an incredible weight, and it's very serious. So pray for your pastors. Pray for your church's staff. Bless them. Help them. Serve them. Remember that they're humans with their own hurts, their own wounds, their own tendencies, their own imperfections. Don't expect them to be perfect. Allow them to be human. Allow them to make mistakes. Allow them to fail. Give them a safe place to be transparent. That's really part of the problem too. They're not allowed to really be themselves because when they are, they're judged by their own church. So don't. Stop the madness. Stop the madness and support the people that are in ministry around you. Be real to them and allow them to be real to you, because that's what people are looking for anyway. We all want real. We're tired of the big show. We're tired of the, perfect persona. We're tired of all that crap, because that's what it is. And just allow people to be real. You be real yourself. And here at the barn, that's really what we are. If you're coming here looking for something perfect, you ain't gonna find it. First, it's in a barn. It was really simple. Second, we're just a group of messed up people. We love Jesus. We want to make him famous in this region. We want his name glorified. We want to see people healed, delivered, set free. We want to see all that stuff. We know that stuff comes with a cost, but we're willing to just be real to people, and you can take it or leave it, basically. So people who are transparent and people who are honest and people who are open, if you come here, great. And if you don't, pray for your pastors and offer them a safe place and allow them to be human, because they're really no different than you. They're just called to do a different thing for a living. So that's what I have for today. I hope it made sense. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube at The Barn Ministries, Instagram at The Barn Ministries also, and our website is thebarn.church. We'll see you next week. Again, pray, pray, pray. You can never pray too much. Have a great day.